from it.
All right. Okay. All right. So introduce yourself.
Hello, well, I'm Bob Anderson, a retired music teacher from Catholic Park Secondary School.
All right. So let's get started with the questions. So over the years, how has music changed the way you act and feel?
I don't know if I can say it's changed the way I act and feel. It affects how I act and feel.
Yeah.
But it's been part of my life since at least the age of 7. I've sung in choirs, so it's always been a strong component in all of my activities.
All right. Has music ever helped you recover from something in your life? If so, please explain how.
Not specifically. I can't say I've had to recover. It does help me when I'm feeling tired or sad about something. It helps me to relax. It will also prevent me from sleeping sometimes because after a concert at night, I'm still very excited by what transpired, and then I will have trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Then I'll put on, some other music and come down again. Yeah.
All right. Why would you recommend music to somebody who needed to express themselves?
Well, if they think they have a need to express themselves, it's one option that's readily available. They can express through listening. They can express through participating. Singing in a choir is a pretty easy thing to find. There are many, many choirs of all kinds of interests and levels and abilities, and you already have the instrument, so it's essentially free. If you want to get into playing an instrument, a lot of people like to do that too, and there's lots of teachers around, lots of instruments to borrow or rent, and that's something that's quite accessible. It doesn't require physical fitness or that to do that. It can be done in lots of different places. You don't need a room. You need a source and then people to do it with, which generally is fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. What is your view on music today? In what way does the abundance of music change our perception on it?
The variety of music accessible to you, to your generation, is so incredibly wide and varied. What I had available to me as a teenager by comparison is minuscule.
Yeah.
If I wanted a recording, I'd have to go out and buy it, and it was limited to what's in the music stores in my area. Radio was pretty much pop music. There was a classical station, but signal was not ever, consistent. And just walking around, even with a portable radio, the signal would go in and out. It's not anywhere near like having consistent Wi-Fi now or internet. The internet has changed everything. So much so that it would be hard to decide on just one style if you wanted to listen to, because there's so much available. And I applaud anyone who has a wide listening experience, because that takes some openness to be open to new styles and different styles and things you haven't heard before. I would say teenagers in my time, when I was a teenager, were much more narrow in the scope of things they would listen to. But I don't like this, I only like that. And that's harder to do now because of the influence of so many styles on each other at the same time. It's hard to say that an artist is only one style right now. They get so many influences growing up and working together that it's always evolving and changing, and there's never been more variety in the history of the world than there is right now.
Yeah. All right. How do you feel cultural differences have shaped or influenced the way we perceive sound and creative decisions?
We being who?
I guess, our generation, younger generation now.
Well, I get back to the variety, I guess.
Yeah.
Ask me again.
How do you feel cultural differences have shaped or influenced the way we perceive sound and creative decisions?
Well, some cultures use technology more than others, or use a different kind of technology. And different historical influences.
Yeah.
So that affects the style of music they have and listen to and create.
Yeah. Do you believe music relates or connects to your other senses as well, besides hearing?
Yes, it can. I know that singing in a choir or playing in a band or an instrumental group, there's physical sensation of being surrounded by instruments or voices that are creating sound. Sound is waves through the air, and that you can feel that physically.